Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and the subject of the replay today is Christian SZ1212, and he's in the Tier 7 American SPG, the M12. Now, as many of you probably don't know, the M12 was also known as the door knocker because it was supposed to be used to knock down German emplacements, but it was actually also used for direct fire at the enemy. And they used an M3 hull, an adjusted M3 hull, to actually mount the gun, a 155mm gun, or 155mm howitzer, I should say. And Christian, as we'll come to know him in this battle, is on the south spawn of Sand River, and he's defending an assault. Okay, and his first customer has turned up. It's a T25 Pilot 1. Oh, and a Batchat 12T as well at the same time. He's loaded. He shoots. It lands near the Batchat, and the crosshairs above the Batchat tells me that some of Christian's teammates are requesting fire on that target. The pilot has turned up, and more requests for fire, but he's 3/4 of the way through his load cycle, so he's almost ready to shoot. And that pilot's backing away. He knows he's been seen. He's got his sixth sense because he backed away. Unfortunately, he's gone unsighted. A T-25-2, a tank destroyer, has turned up. He's on top of that ridgeline there. It's quite a nice target, but even better target's an IS-3 and an AMX-50-100. Now he can get the round in there. He shoots. Rounds out. And it goes in! The shell disappears without an explosion, means the target was struck. And Christian's relocating. Even though he's moving only a few yards, he's relocated enough to avoid a counter battery. You only have to move a few yards, but sometimes it just helps that you move a lot further away, just in case the enemy was watching and they miss the point you were aiming at. Okay, shoots around in there. No. It stunned the T-20. He got a good stunning on it. So long as you can stun an enemy that's in sight of your own team and then indicate that target to your teammates, they will then usually hit it, which means you'll pick up the stun assistance. That involves hitting the T key to put giant arrows above the target, telling everyone that's what you're attacking and that's the one they should attack. Okay, he's lined up on that T-25 again. He's loaded, rounds out, and it goes in. A definite hit. Side on to the T-25 pilot, so he's obviously suffered some serious damage, but he's out of sight, so we don't know how much. He's going to have another go at that AMX-50-100 who's hugging those rocks. Oh, we can see the pilot now, and yes, he's missing a chunk of his health. And he's lost his life now because he just got too close and was taken out by the IS-3. Okay, the good thing is that Christian's team are occupying the riverbed, and they're making sure the enemy can't advance any further. And the enemy is trying to probe. That Batchat's going backwards and forwards, and that round wasn't well aimed enough to take out the Batchat or the AMX. But yes, that Batchat's doing circuits. He's obviously trying to spot as many of Christian's team as he can, but that T-25 is in a very dangerous position sitting up on that red line. There's only one Arty on Christian's team and one Arty on the enemy team, and that's a GW Panther on the enemy team. He shoots anyway, and no result. Okay, there's a Leopard prototype, and he's over on the far east side of the map. Now, they use E0 as one of the routes to get the enemy thrust through into the bottom half of the map. It's a good route to push the push the thrust through. So he needs to make sure that this Leopard is taken out. Rounds out. It landed nearby, but it overshot. And the Batchat that was doing circuits earlier has lost a lot of his health. He's only got one hit point left, but he's popped up and he's looking to see what's on that end of the map. He's gone back into cover again, but there he is. We can see him. Right, a splash will kill this Batchat off. He's loaded. Christian's loaded. Is he going to shoot? He's lined him up. He fires. And no joy. It looks like he overshot. The back chat's still there. That's unfortunate. Just a nearby splash would have been enough to take that back chat out. Is he going to try another shot? I think so. He's indicating with his T key. The arrows appeared above the target saying that's where he's headed. And that round was well to one side of where the back chat was last seen. Okay, there's two enemy here assaulting this ST1 and they've killed him. It's the Leopard prototype and the AMX that he was firing at earlier. And they're thrusting through now. They're trying to get to the cap as quickly as they can. They've been joined by the back chat, so he needs to get some shots in here as quickly as he can, Christian. The back chat's been taken down, so there's not just the Leopard prototype, but he's way too close to that T26, and that's gone down. So Christian can fire now without hitting his teammate, but he's holding fire. He's not shooting. He shoots, and it splashes in front of the Leopard. He should have adjusted that, and his shell would have gone directly into the Leopard. And the Leopard has now just taken out his Black Prince defending the riverbed. In fact, they've only got one tank now in the riverbed, the M41 Bulldog, and he's up the other end. So this is very bad, because it means now the enemy is fairly close to the cap with only a T-54E1 defending the cap at that end, and a KV-3 off to one side. It's a difficult shot. In fact, because he's got a red line, it shows there he can't hit, but he can hit now. He can hit this prototype now, but unfortunately his shell did not hit. It didn't come anywhere near. I don't think it was aimed long enough for the reticule to be tight enough, so I think it fell short. Okay, he's got a Comet there with very low health, but unfortunately he's got that high steep rise of that sand dune, which is in the way, which is why he's got a red line extending from his vehicle to the target. He can hit the Leopard, even though he's got all those buildings in the way, and the Leopard's been taken out. The Leopard was killed by the M41 Bulldog, which is in the dip. He tried to go back into the dip and the Bulldog was waiting for him. He needs to move further east to ensure that he can get shots on the Wizzy 111 and the Tiger, which are just around the corner in E1. If he's going to shoot at them, he needs to move a lot further east. He needs to go as far east as he can. Okay, he's aimed at this IS-3. Let the aim settle. Tight reticule. It's nice and tight now. He's ready. Shoots. Oh, gets a splash hit. Only 8 hit points. But he picks up some stun assistance. 238. Okay, now he's going to move east. And he's picked up some more stun assist. Okay, he can just about hit that Wizzy 111 at the moment, but he does need to move further east. No, he's going to get a red line very, very shortly. Oh, no, he can get around into the side of it, just. But it's way close to that T20, and he fired that too late. He didn't adjust for the movement of the vehicle. The T20 is trying to escape as quickly as he can, being chased by the Wizzy 111, but no, the Wizzy's trying to engage the other tanks. Now this means that Christian's now in danger. He needs to move east as fast as he can, otherwise he's going to be the next target for this Wizzy. He's got a red line now, which means the dune is in the way. He can't fire at that Wizzy, so he has to move. I can't stress highly enough that when you are on the west side of this map in an Arty, you need to take account of the fact that dune is so tall it can obstruct fields of fire on enemy tanks if they try to make it through the west route. You need to get as far east as you can to shoot over the hill into the targets. Okay, the Wizzy seems to be ignoring him, probably because he can't see him. This is giving him an opportunity. And it looks to me like he's going to head west and stay out of the way, because there's only 2 members on Christian's team left now. And if he can move as far west as possible, and if oh yes, the Bulldog's been taken out, so it's just him left alive now. The enemy has only got 36 seconds left on the clock before the clock runs out, and if he stays alive, he gets a Kolobanov. He's standing alone against 7 enemy. They have to find him. But they can't find him because he's not where he's supposed to be. And although I said go east earlier, if he had gone east, I think he probably would have got away. But going west now is actually helping him because they can't cap. Not enough time. Clock's running down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's won a Kolobanov. He's won. That's the end of the battle. And if we have a look at the end of the battle stats, it's a third-class tanker, but he's got the medal that everybody wants. He's got a Kolobanov medal for standing alone against 7 enemy this time and winning. He didn't get any kills, but who cares? He got a Kolobanov. Okay, he got 798 hit points of damage. He did no kills at all, which puts him way down the table. And he only got 576 base XP. But who cares? He got a Kolobanov. He fired 14 shots, 2 direct hits, 2 penetrations, 5 splash, 798 damage, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 4 enemy vehicles. He did stun assistance of 1,418. He caused 7 stuns. He earned 21,575 credits on a standard account. After deductions for ammunition and consumables, he took away only 895 credits. He got 576 base XP, times 2 for first victory of the day, and a personal reserves bonus of 576 means he takes away 1,728 experience points. But he got a Kolobanov. So it's a major victory for him. Well done there, Christians SC 1212. What a name. Well done indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, do please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I will see you in the next replay.